What's going on, everyone? We're going to take a little look at the Nasdaq 100. So for all of you futures traders out here, let's do a little bit of technical analysis. We are looking at the NQ futures chart, the March 2024 expiration contracts. So market just opened here. It's Sunday. It's 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Price is 16,306. Now, again, we really didn't kind of put in a 100-point move. It's these contracts are starting to roll over. We're getting a little bit of a shift here. One thing that I do want to point out here is over 16,300 is going to have room to push to 429 on these March contracts. Now, we do have a Bollinger Band sitting down here at 16,243. If we do lose that, I can see us back testing Friday's highs. Friday's highs are sitting at 16,126. Now, if we just kind of look at the overall picture and exactly what the Nasdaq has been doing, you can ultimately see going all the way back here, all the way to the 15th of November, we've been going sideways. So if you have found a little bit more trouble trying to, get your feet under you and figure out which direction the market is really going, it's been tough. Some days the market is up a little bit, some days the market's down a little bit. But for the majority of, the last 3 weeks here, the market really hasn't done anything, right? It's just gone up and down and pretty much sideways. So we haven't really put in any new lows. We haven't really put in any new highs. What I would ultimately like to see is us get up into this supply zone here, have a little bit of a pullback, and then break through the 300s. If we can break through the 300s, I think we're going to be on a very, good kind of, projection, outlook going into 2024. Now, some of the support levels that I do want to kind of keep in mind, this rising 5 and 10-day moving average sitting down here at 16,000. Why this is going to be important is because if we do start to lose 16,000, all that we have left down here is 15,959. That's your 20-day moving average. You can see that if we do start to lose this area, we've got a lot of room to fill here. We had all of this price action here from the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, even the 8th, which is kind of holding this bottom floor. Now, our support below that is 15,608. So definitely, if we do pull back into this area, I would look for a little bit of a bounce or some type of reversal off this area. I really wouldn't be too concerned for the bulls standpoint. The bulls would realistically have to lose the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average for me to see any type of change in trend on a macro overview, right? So when you're looking at daily charts and you're looking at a 5-minute chart, you're looking at two completely different things, right? So on the 5-minute chart, for example, or it could be a 1 minute, it could be a 2 minute, it could be a 15-minute. On the 1 minute, on those smaller time frame charts, you could definitely have a short setup. You can definitely play something for a little bit of a scalp into supply, or into demand if you have some space. But again, if you're looking at the bigger picture, the bigger trend is definitely holding to the upside until we lose the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. So definitely be leaning a little bit more towards the long side, but don't be opposed on those smaller time frames to kind of take those scalps. Just remember that when you're scalping against the daily chart trend, you do want to cut down your size and you do want to take profits a little bit quicker. And the reason why is because these levels, these prices, they don't have to get hit, right? We don't need to get down to the 20-day moving average. We don't need to get down to the linear regression. We don't need to get down to the 50-day moving average. But there's an opportunity on a small time frame to make money. So for example, if I was to pull up like something like the 1 minute chart, notice how this contract here is opening up way here at 16,322. If we start to lose 291, 16,291, you have support at 194. So is there a little bit of a move here on a back test? Of course. If you start to lose a 20-day moving average on a 1 hour time frame at 16,046, is there a little bit of a move down here to 16,000? Of course. So can you take a trade? 100%. Do you want to be holding these into these supports and trying to get every single last drop out of it? Or do you want to kind of take your scalp into support, cover your position, see if we bounce? Or take your scalp from demand to demand. Take your scalp from demand to demand. I hope you guys can see that. So just kind of want to give you guys my perspective on where I think the Nasdaq can go and just have a good overview, right? Because as a trader, we need to be ready both long as well as short, because we don't know what the market's going to do. We don't know how the market's going to react to any bit of news or data or numbers or anything like that. So I think that if you have a plan and you know your levels, you're going to have a better opportunity to make money, just due to the fact that if that move does happen, you were waiting for it, or you expected it. You could see it happening because you've already done your homework. So make sure you do your charting. Make sure you're looking around the charts today, definitely before the market opens tomorrow. I hope you guys all the much success. If you guys do want to join the team at Evolution Traders, I've got a space available for that mentorship. That link is down in the description box below. I'll see all of you guys on the inside. For the rest of you guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all next time.